Welcome to this episode of Radio Unfriendly. I'm Caesar Sear, and I'm here to play some good songs that are rarely or never heard on the radio. Typically, this happens due to the song length being too short, under 3 minutes, or too long, over 5 minutes, the theme of the song being too dark or too vulgar, the song not being easy to categorize into existing radio formats, etc. Songs on the channel will be from a wide range of eras and types of music. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons to stay in the loop. I do have a Ko-fi and Buy Me a Coffee pages set up if you like the channel and want to donate to the cause. If you prefer, I also have a variety of official channel merchandise available at Redbubble, TeePublic, Spring, and Threadless. All the links will appear below the video. Feel free to comment and recommend any songs or artists that you want to hear in the future. Where possible, I plan on using and including the official artist and video links in my reactions, and I encourage you to do the same. Please stream and download your music using your favorite legal websites. I feel the best way to appreciate music and musicians is to see a live performance, so please support your favorite local music venues and artists when they come to your town. Friends, Romans, and countrymen, lend me your ears. Today we'll be going back to 1991 to enjoy a classic from Metallica called Enter Sandman. Enter Sandman is a song by American heavy metal band Metallica. It's the opening track and lead single from their self-titled fifth album, released in 1991. The music was written by Kirk Hammett, James Hetfield, and Lars Ulrich. Vocalist and guitarist Hetfield wrote the lyrics, which deal with the concept of a child's nightmares. Metallica at the time was the lineup after Dave Mustaine was replaced by Kirk Hammett on guitar, and Jason Newsted became the new bass player after the death of Cliff Burton in a tour bus accident in Sweden. James Hetfield plays guitars, vocals, and does the post-production as well. Kirk Hammett plays lead guitar, Jason Newsted plays bass guitar, Lars Ulrich plays drums, and also does production. The single was released in July of 1991, 2 weeks before the release of the album Metallica. The album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 in the United States and in 9 other countries, and sold over 22 million copies worldwide. The single peaked at number 16 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and number 5 on the UK singles chart. In September 1991, it became Metallica's second single to achieve gold status in the United States for shipping more than 500,000 copies, and continued to platinum status after selling over 1 million. In August 2021, the song re-entered the German singles chart at number 1 after a CD single was reissued, whose profit was set to be donated for charity benefiting the German survivors of the 2021 European floods. In addition to the nominations received by the album as a whole, the song was nominated for Best Rock Song at the 14th Grammy Awards in 1992. It was also voted Song of the Year in Metal Edge's 1991 Reader's Choice Awards. It was also a top 5 single in countries like Finland, Canada, Denmark, Ireland, Norway, and top 10 in additional countries including the Netherlands, New Zealand, Italy, and Australia. Enter Sandman has received many other accolades as well. Rolling Stone magazine listed it as the 408th song on their 500 Greatest Songs of All Time list and 30th on their March 2023 100 Greatest Heavy Metal Songs of All Time list. VH1 placed it 22nd in their list of the 40 greatest metal songs of all time, 18th in their list of the 100 greatest songs of the 90s, and 88th in their 2003 list of the 100 greatest songs for the past 25 years. Blender magazine included the song in their Greatest Songs Ever series of articles and placed it 65th on their list of the 500 greatest songs since you were born. Q magazine listed it as 81st in their list of the 100 songs that changed the world, and 55th in their list of the 1001 best songs ever. Total Guitar magazine readers chose the song's riff as the 5th greatest ever, while Kerrang! Places it 4th on their list of the 100 greatest singles of all time. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame includes it in their list of the 500 songs that shaped rock. It was also featured in Triple J's Hottest 100 of all time in 2009, it was named the 5th greatest hard rock song of all time by VH1. According to Nielsen's Music year-end report for 2019, Enter Sandman was the 8th most played song of the decade on mainstream rock radio with 126,000 plays. All of the songs in the top 10 were from the 90s. And here we go. And let's take a little mid-song break. So as you can hear, this song is kind of a, dark fairy tale, shall we say, more in the line of like a Grimm Brothers type fairy tale. Alternative starts out in kind of the slow and low part of the audio spectrum, kind of building a little bit of tension and eeriness before kind of rocking out as the Sandman comes to take you away to Never Never Land. Yeah. Got the James Hetfield classic growl, and then Kurt gets going on the guitar, rocking out, and the Lars keep the time. And let's continue. And that was Metallica with Enter Sandman. It came out when I was in high school, so I have fond memories of this, listening to cranking it up in the car and rocking out with the boys. And it was a kind of a different album from some of their previous albums. This was kind of more of their more commercially successful albums, so it kind of had a bit of a backlash from the hardcore Metallica metal fans that felt like this was kind of a, sellout album because everybody started to listen to Metallica all of a sudden. They weren't kind of the outsider band anymore. But it's not my favorite album, but it has some good songs. And I think this is probably one of them for sure, as far as the rockin' out type songs go. And some of the ballads were the other successful songs. So those were kind of, some people liked them, some people didn't. But it was a pretty good time for music, as far as it was had the metal songs, the grunge music. Guns N' Roses came out with Appetite for Destruction around this time too. And I hope you enjoyed today's selection. Thanks for dropping by. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed your visit. Take my hand, we're off to Never Never Land. You can also support the channel by purchasing official channel merchandise on Spring, Redbubble, TeePublic, and Threadless, or through my official Ko-fi and Buy Me a Coffee pages listed below the video. Exit light into night. Please support your favorite artists and live music venues, and I'll see you soon.